loud. Sorry. Okay. All right, we're recording. All right, this is our August meeting. And what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is income producing activities, because there seems to be some confusion for a lot of people. And it's probably going to step on some toes, and it's probably going to be super informative too to our brand new consultants who think that they are so busy all the time, or they can't do this. They don't want to do this because it's so like there's so much to do, because they see their director or their sponsor who's doing all the things, right? I ask you to take a step back and figure out if you are being busy or you're actually being productive, okay? There are things that you need to do. I was going to say have to, but there are things that you do need to do that are not income producing, okay? The difference is in when you do them, okay? When you do them. The biggest thing, so I'm basically going to tell you what is not an income producing activity, and then tell you what is maybe a part of that, or how to make that activity income producing. So plain and simple, an income producing activity is an activity that you do that produces immediate income, okay? Not like I'll start with planting seeds, conversations, doing like a booking blitz. Believe it or not, a booking blitz is not income producing. It's not, because if you spend a half an hour messaging 30 to 50 people with just the same copy and paste message of, hey, I'm doing a special this month, book a party, get a free mini warmer on me, whatever you do, whatever your booking blitz is, but you're just message, and every single person leaves you on red, that 30-minute interval is not income producing whatsoever. Now, once that person responds to you and they say, well, hey, how do I what do I need to do? Once you start having an actual booking conversation and you book that party, then it becomes income producing. Okay, that 1 minute, not the whole 30-minute block. Okay. This one's going to irritate a lot of people, and I'm just going to get it out of the way now. So if I see the numbers on the call drop, like, it is what it is. Self-care is not producing. Is it important? 110%. Yes, it is. Self-care is so important. It's why it's the stool, it's the seat of the 3 legs of success. But so many people will be like, oh, I've just really been focusing on self-care. I've been listening to so many podcasts and feeding my brain and like taking time for me. That's great. Reward yourself after you've put in the work, not before you've put in the work. Okay. Do you need to like listen to podcasts? You need to read motivational books and self-help books and leadership books? Absolutely. Do you need to educate yourself? Do you need to like listen to a training? Honestly, like I listen to one training on YouTube a day, but like once a week. Absolutely, you should. Do you need to do that? Yes, you do need to be able to grow, but it's not income producing. It's not. You need to get your income producing activities done first. The difference between these activities that I'm talking to you guys about, honest to God, is the priority level. Okay. Everything that I'm mentioning today, it's not an income producing activity. It's still something you need to do. It's still something you should be doing in your business, but it's not a priority. Okay. Organizing, cleaning, like organizing your testers, cleaning your for me, it would be my Scentsy closet, because that's all I have here for storage. Cleaning your desk. If you don't have PRV this month, why are you cleaning your desk? Cleaning your desk is not income producing. It's not. And I'm sure maybe you think like, oh, I can't even sit at my desk. I get you. I've been there. I just cleaned my desk the other day, but I'm paid at title. I have over 1,000 PRV. I'm not saying that to brag. It is literally just a fact. I'm paid at title. I've taken care of my personal business. I've taken care of my team. I've done my group coaching calls. I've done my leadership call, and I was ready for this meeting tonight. So I was like, yeah, now I can do something that's not income producing, like clean my desk, because I desperately needed to, because I get you, I promise. I can look at my desk and like, if I can't even look at it because it's that messy, I'm like, I can't even sit at it, let alone like I can't even look at it. There's no way. So I get it. Doesn't mean like that if you don't have somewhere to sit and work, that you just can't work your business. Y'all, it's one of the beautiful things about our business, about any direct sales, to be honest. You do everything from this, basically. You do everything from your phone or a tablet or a laptop that you can sit your ass at the couch doing. You can work your business from the pickup line at school. You can work your business from the park, from your backyard, from the beach. You can work your business from anywhere. It doesn't have to just be from your cluttered desk. And all of a sudden, my desk is messy, I can't work. If that's your mindset, you need to shift it. Okay. Taking pretty pictures is not income producing. Taking pretty pictures, honest to God, leave it to me and like Nikki to go find pictures on the director pages for you guys. And I'm pretty sure we both have like a real life photo in both of our team pages. Like we have a real life picture album. Otherwise, there are amazing groups that are dedicated to just real life pictures, because obviously real life pictures are important. Obviously, if you are like, if you're unboxing something and you're showing it to your customers, yep, snap some pictures, but don't spend all day staging pictures. If you, Shonda, I really hope you don't mind if I like put you on blast for this. It's not something bad Shonda did. If you do an open house and it flops, like Shonda's, I had an open house that flopped before. It happens to everyone. If you have an open house like Shonda and it flops, use that to your advantage, to use that opportunity to take all the pictures you need, because you've already got stuff staged. You already spent the time to set everything up. So yeah, don't let that go to waste. If nobody's going to see it, take pictures, take videos, do quick little tutorials on how to do, on how to like change your pods out, how to put water in your diffuser, how to change your wax. Yes, do those things, but those things are not income producing. They are not. Do you still need to do them? Yes, you do. Should you still do them? Absolutely. But don't do them at the beginning of the month when you have 0 PRV. Don't do them at mid-month if you're not even active. Okay. Well, there you go. But something that you should do, something that I do feel is income producing, which some people might disagree with on this, is what I said earlier. If you're already going live and showing like your personal order that came in, or even a customer's order, but showing your customers, your people on your personal social media, what you personally use, walk them around your house. When's the last time you just walked around your house and showed people all the warmers in your house? When's the last time you actually showed people how to change their wax? When's the last time you showed someone how to change their water and their oil in their diffuser? When's the last time you showed your kids picking out the wax? Like, some people say that that's not income producing, but I would very much disagree with that. It's obviously completely subjective. I think it is, because almost every time I've gone live or shared pictures with like a detailed post of how I am personally using Scentsy, or how Scentsy has blessed my family, me personally, not like a link here, go shop this, go check out this new collection, not, oh, this is my favorite warmer, here's the link to it. No, not that stuff. Just that, oh my gosh, this is still my favorite warmer after all these years. This is the scent that made me fall in love with Scentsy. Stuff like that. I've always gotten an order. Always. Might have just been one order. Might not have even been for what I was showing people. It might have been for the one customer that was like, forgot you were a Scentsy consultant, which sucks. No one should ever forget you're a Scentsy consultant. But, you know, just for that one person, for it to pop up on their feed and go, oh my gosh, that's right, I need more counter clean. That's right. That's right. I need more counter clean. And the Katrina just popped up on my feed. So I've never gone live with how I'm personally using Scentsy in my life and not gotten an order of some kind because of it. Okay. Might not happen that day. It might happen the next day just because of the Facebook algorithm. Social media, loves to go against us sometimes. Okay. This one might piss all of y'all off. Okay. Not an income producing activity. Anything to do with your team. Anything. Teamy recognition mail, team trainings, tip Tuesdays, coaching calls, anything for your team. Listen to me, okay? This is something that I'm very passionate about because I don't ever want this to happen to somebody on our team, ever. So obviously, if you don't have anyone under you, I'm not talking to you right now. But if you think that you want to have a team someday, and honestly, I hope that this helps you make the decision if you want a team someday. And maybe if you're scared of having a team, maybe this will make you feel better. Okay. Don't ever think that you have to do all the things. Everyone always thinks that they have to do all the things. Hell no. You have to be selfish with your personal business. You have to be selfish with your personal business. It's why you will hear everyone in your upline, everyone tell you, you put your personal business first. You get that shit situated first. Get that taken care of the first 2 weeks of the month so that the second half of the month, you can give to your team. Because the worst thing you need is to pour into your team and them not pour back into you. It makes you feel like such a crappy person. And I can tell you that. I hate to tell y'all this, but it's because not y'all, but people on my team have made me feel like that. Where I pour and pour and pour and I don't get poured back into from my team. Okay. I get poured into by my upline. I get poured into by my accountability partners, my spouse. But sometimes it sucks to pour so much, to want something so bad. You guys know that I've said it to y'all before. You can't want something for someone else more than them. Okay. So before you try to pour into your team, take care of you first. It's okay to be selfish. A lot of us are moms on here and that is hard. I know it's hard. We don't ever put ourselves first. Take your mom hat off then. Put your business hat on, okay? If you need to justify it in your head, and trust me, I'm the queen of justifying anything. You need to justify it by saying, I'm not putting me first. I'm not being selfish. I'm not putting me first. I'm putting my business first because I need this business to work. Okay. If that's what you need to do, take the mom hat off, take the wife hat off, take the friend hat off, put the business hat on. Okay. And put your business first. So until you take care of that stuff, like honestly, you guys, it's why none of y'all have gotten my PRV cards this month. I was feeling like crap last month. I still plan on doing them, honest to God. But if I'm being honest, I haven't even sent my customers the August scent of the month yet. I've not even done my August my August Happy Meal yet. Do I still plan on doing it? Absolutely. Absolutely. At this point, because it's already mid-month, I'm probably going to just save it and send it with next month's, and they're just going to get both months Happy Meal together. But I'm not, my point in saying that is that I'm not just saying, oh, I was just a mess last month. I guess they're just not getting it. No, like y'all will eventually get your PRV cards. My customers will eventually get their samples, because that leads me to the next one. Samples are not income producing. Okay, I'm gonna say it again in case somebody didn't hear me. Samples are not income producing. And so many people, it's the biggest debate when it comes to income producing activities. And I tell you that because I actually searched it in the director groups today. Okay, getting ideas for like to add to my list. And the biggest controversy is, yes, they are. Samples absolutely are income producing. And I used to be one of those people that said, yes, they are. Guess what? No, they're not. No, they're not. And I don't even mean like, oh, no one cares what they look like as long as you just get them done and get them out to people, right? You can make all the samples in the world, ugly samples, beautiful samples, pretty little packs, throw them in a Ziploc bag, I don't care, okay? You can make all the samples in the world, but it doesn't mean shit if you don't give them to people. Guess what? Passing out samples, still not income producing. Making samples, not income producing. Do you need to do those two things? Absolutely. The income producing activity does not come in until you follow up with those people. Okay. So samples, not income producing at all, but following up, yes. So providing amazing customer service, not income producing, but following up with your customer service, income producing. The biggest income producing activity that you can do is follow-ups, okay? Follow-ups. And I don't mean those little planting seed conversations. I don't mean the building relationships conversations where you're checking in to see how, Susie Q is doing, with little Brian's soccer team. I don't mean that. Should you still be doing those things? Absolutely. It's not income producing though. Okay. The income producing activity is actually following up with someone on an order, finding out how they're liking something, if they need help with something, if they need a refill, if they want to get their refill for free, having an actual booking conversation, having an actual join conversation, not just saying, hey girl, I think you should get paid off of this. And then they ghost you. It's the same thing as a booking blitz. Sending that to 10 different people and saying, I really think that you'd be amazing at this. You should get paid off of this. We have an amazing join special this month. If they ghost you and they don't talk back to you, that is not income producing. You're planting a seed 110%, and you should be doing that. Yes, you should, but don't say it's income producing. That's like saying, and everything that I just said, like you can put on a huge piece of paper. You can put it on your whiteboard. That's what I use at home as my whiteboard in my fridge. You can put it on your whiteboard and you can have this amazing list and say, look at all the things I did today. But none of them were actually income producing, were they? Do you know how I know they weren't income producing? Because I can see everyone's numbers. And I know that they're not, nothing you did was income producing. So the biggest thing that you can do is follow up with your customers. Follow up with them, have actual conversations with them. Don't just spam 50 people with the same message. Have an actual conversation with them. And actually selling mystery bags and scent boxes. I used to make scent boxes all the time. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And I spent so much time and thought, like theming them and buying all these little extras and things. And then for some reason, people just stopped buying them. So all that time and energy that I wasted, because it is wasted when no one buys anything, I put all that time and energy into making them and advertising them, but people just stopped buying them. Or I should say, maybe not necessarily people stopped buying them, but like my normal people stopped buying them, and I stopped like advertising them. I stopped pushing them, going outside of my comfort zone to get them out, right? So I tell y'all that because one, I've been there with all of these things. Like I said, with the samples, especially, I used to be on the other side of that argument. 100% I used to be there, where I'd be like, they absolutely are income producing. You know how many orders I get from sending Happy Meal to my team or to my customers? Yep. I personally do get orders. I've built an amazing customer base over the last 3.5 years that sometimes I don't even have to reach out to my customers for them to order. But I don't ever want to brag that to y'all, because that's not normal. It's not normal. This month I was active by the 5th, and I purposely didn't want to go live for you guys because I didn't do anything to get those sales. I didn't. I just have amazing customers who ordered from me because they saw the link in my VIP group that, hey, we have the new fall catalog launched. Nothing else. I didn't ask them. I didn't follow up with them. I didn't reach out to them. So that's never something that I want to project onto y'all, like to just expect your customers to order, because it's not normal. It's not. But it does feel good when it does happen. So that's why I said everything I mentioned is stuff you should do. Provide amazing customer service, recognize your team, send Happy Meal, make samples, have booking conversations, do booking blitzes, get your calendar full. Follow up with your customers though. follow up with them. That is the biggest income producing activity that you can do. Okay. So the next time you sit down and go, look at all the things that I did, I need you to actually be honest, take a step back and go, okay, was I productive though? I know I was busy, but like, did any of the things I did today, were they income producing? And that's why you'll hear from our upline SSD, our SSD, Whitney Hebel, and then our upline SSD, Chloe Cox. A lot of them do the sticky note thing. Pick 2 to 3 things that are income producing, put it on a sticky note, and those are the things you do first. They're normally the hard things that you don't want to do. They are, because let's be honest, do you really need to think while you're making samples? Do I really need to think when I'm stuffing envelopes? Do I really need to think when I'm labeling things? No, those are tedious tasks that can be done while you're watching Netflix, while you're doing anything else. You don't really need to think to do those things. Doing the income producing activities, those IPAs, they're things that you have to use your brain on. You do. They are the hard things that you don't want to do, but do them anyways. Knock them out first and then move on to the other stuff that isn't necessarily income producing, but you still need to do. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording. And if anybody has any questions, I will open it up.